In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to view n8n logs. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go in the interface, what you're looking at, and how to use the information to troubleshoot and verify your automations. First, open your browser and go to your n8n instance. This might be your cloud workspace URL or a self-hosted address your team provided. Sign in as you normally would. Keep in mind that access to logs can depend on your role, so if you don't see certain options, you may need additional permissions from your administrator. After signing in, you'll be redirected into the workflow area. You may land on a new blank workflow or an existing one, depending on your last activity or your project setup. If you're aiming to inspect a particular automation, make sure you're in the right project and that the correct workflow is open. The canvas in the center shows the workflow nodes, and the header area at the top includes the navigation you'll use next. Now, look for the executions option at the top of the screen and click it. This opens the execution history for the currently selected workflow. Here you'll see a list of past runs, each with a status, a timestamp, and often a duration. Status will indicate whether the run completed successfully or encountered an error. Timestamps help you match a run to when a trigger fired or when you tested the workflow. Click any execution in the list to open its details. Inside, you can examine what happened at each node. You'll typically have access to input and output data, along with any error messages if something failed. Use this to trace the flow of data through the workflow, confirm that external services responded as expected, and pinpoint exactly where a problem occurred. If there's a data view and a JSON view, switch between them to see both a friendly summary and the raw payloads. This is especially helpful for debugging and for validating field names and structures. Back in the execution list, look for filters and sorting to narrow down the history. Filtering by status or by time range lets you quickly isolate failures or recent runs. If your list is empty, it may mean the workflow hasn't run yet or that saving successful executions is disabled in your workspace settings. In that case, try running the workflow or check with your admin about your logging configuration. That's all there is to it. Open your n8n instance, get to your workflow, click executions at the top, and use the details view to understand every run. Thanks for watching and happy automating.